Gamelin Games has a title that's out now, and I'm enjoying everything about it, so let me tell you. Tiny Epic Game of Thrones. This is for 1 to 4 players, ages 18 and up, and should take you about 45 to 60 minutes to play. Prepare to navigate the perilous world of Westeros with Tiny Epic Games of Thrones, where alliances are fragile, betrayals are common, and the fate of your house hangs in the balance. Players will assume the roles of mighty houses of the Seven Kingdoms, each vying for power, influence, and control of the Iron Throne. As you step into the shoes of iconic characters, you'll face challenging dilemmas, engage in intricate political maneuvers, and wage epic battles for supremacy. You will forge powerful alliances with other noble houses, or will you plot their downfall to seize their lands and resources? The choices that you will make will have far-reaching consequences, affecting not only your house, but the entire realm. Can you outwit your rivals and ensure the survival and prosperity of your house in the unforgiving Game of Thrones? In Tiny Epic Game of Thrones, players utilize an innovative limited action dice mechanism to strategically choose actions such as plot, whisper, event, march, and sail. With the option to follow other players' actions, players will be engaged every turn. Furthermore, players will wield the immense power of their respective houses through a versatile hand of multi-use cards that allow the players to plot against the influential houses of Westeros, orchestrate grandiose events, and partake in exhilarating battles. They will wage war across all of Westeros, sieging castles, taking lands, and forging crucial alliances, all for the chance to sit upon the Iron Throne. After a tight 6 rounds of play, one player will emerge as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and will be crowned the winner. That sounds exciting. That sounds a little bit like the show, like the books. It sounds a little George R.R. Martin-ish, the way they're selling it. And why not? Why not embrace everything, including the sound of the game, right? But come on! This is a game that is literally based and named after Game of Thrones, Fire and Ice series. Whether it's the book or whether it's the TV series, you know it or you know of it. And this is not only a tiny version of it, but man, are they saying it's epic. Now, I think Gamelin Games is a great company. They have a great track record as far as I'm concerned. I own and have played up until this point all of their Tiny Epic games, and I honestly do enjoy them all to one degree or another, in one order or another. So that alone is enough to make me say this is more than just on the radar. This is a 100% going to show off kind of game. Now, a lot of games have come out already that either missed the mark or successfully, to a degree or another, have captured the feel of Westeros, the feel of the environment, of the world itself that this takes place in. The political intrigues and battles, the fierce campaigns against other houses, complex alliances that grow and are, well, broken during the course of a novel. And everything I am reading from the early reviews about this game is saying that Gamelin Games and Scott Almes, the game designer, have definitely captured that feel that George R.R. Martin so beautifully crafted into his novels and Soar put into his, at least most of the early seasons of the show. Yeah, they do capture a good job. Everyone seems to be in agreement with that. And knowing the company, I believe it. Now, Gamelin Games and all of their Tiny Epic series games, they make it as playable as possible as far as the modes go. And this has them all. You can play cooperative solo. You can play cooperative multiplayer. You can play competitive solo. You can play competitive multiplayer. Just about any way you want to experience the game, they've set up and made possible for you. You know, when you play competitive, either solo or multiplayer, you're literally competing for the Iron Throne, as was already stated. But if you're going solo on this, either soloing co-op or soloing alone, then you're in battle against the Night King. So yeah, two great stories that the novel in the series was about, right? It was about the political stuff going on, the grabs for power, as well as what was going on with the Night King. And this way you could play either storyline. Now, traditionally, Gamelyn Games has not always used miniatures. They've only just recently started, and I think this is the second game, that utilizes miniatures for them. They usually use standees or tokens and other things, but with the miniatures, they once again, they've made sure that if they're diving into the realm of miniatures, that they're going to make them look good. They look absolutely stunning. I'm looking forward to seeing them in person myself. But I mean, all the components, everything that they do looks beautiful and is made to last. That's important, I think. Not flimsy product, not at all. Another thing, I'm kind of reading between the lines here, but I don't know. I don't think I'm reading too deep between the lines. A lot of these reviewers, the way they're talking about this game, it makes me feel like they're all but saying specifically that they think that this game is a love letter to the novel and the movies. It was put together like that. I can believe that Gamelyn Games would do that. They have that much interest in making their products perfect, or as close to perfect as can be. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. This is their love letter to George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. So, I mean, if you want to relive the story, you can play this out and try to relive the story as close as possible. Or you know what? Have fun. Go for it. Make it your world. Tell the damn stories you want to tell. Have the characters do what you want them to do. And let's see how things turn out. Let's see how different they turn out. Maybe better, maybe worse. It'll be a fun trip down that road to find out. This seems like, even if you're not a full-blown fan, I'm getting the feeling that this is still something that's going to be enjoyable. But if you are a fan, then I think this game may be a must-have on your shelf. Even if you're not a huge, board gaming aficionado, I think if you're a Game of Thrones fan, a Song of Fire and Ice fan, this is going to be nice to have. But you should play it. You should play it. And even more so, you should not listen to influencers. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just trying to inform you, my friends. Go get your own information. Maybe watch some playthroughs. That's always a great way to find out if you think you're going to enjoy a game. And get your own information. Inform yourself. Don't let anyone else spend the money out of your pocket, my friends. So go get some more information. Find out what you can find out. And you know what? Come back here and tell me what you think of Tiny Epic Game of Thrones.